So today I'm sharing with you guys an introduction to my Patreon course. It's about the basics of manifesting, and today you're going to find out why you can manifest anything you want. So let's get into it, guys. Hello everyone, my name is Elle and welcome to my channel Simply Create with Elle. And if you're new here, please go ahead, subscribe to my channel. I'm here making manifesting easier for you, sharing all my tips and advice so that you can use them to create the life I have always dreamed of. And if you're in need of coaching, go to my description box. I also have a Patreon group. All information is down below. But today I'm going to share with you something really interesting. It's an introduction to my course on Patreon. So grab your notepads, a pen, and enjoy. Okay? Let's get into it, guys. Hello everyone, welcome to my first mini course. It's actually a mini series. It's about the basics of manifesting. You can apply it to anything in your life, but we are going to talk also about how to use it when you're manifesting your specific person. This is actually my personal method to manifest my things. We're going to go step by step. What is important? What do you do in each stage? And how do you get to finally manifesting whatever you want? But in this introduction, we are going to talk about why you can manifest whatever you want, also your specific person, independently of the circumstances. And the short answer is because circumstances don't matter. Serious question now. How often have you seen things changing in your life, okay, or in the lives of other people? If you are hoping to get back together with any specific person, how often have you seen people getting back together into their relationships? How often have you probably got back together with an ex or even with this ex, okay? So things change, and here's the thing, you create the circumstances, okay? You have created it. If they are seeing someone else, you probably have thought or have feared they would someday move on and find someone and be in a relationship. If you guys aren't together, you probably have feared in your mind months before or weeks before that it could end in a breakup. So now the circumstance is that, and because you have created it, you can create something different. The only person that can stand in your way is you, okay? Because this is a fight between you and your mind, you and that fear, you and that limiting beliefs. Manifesting is directly connected with what you believe to be possible, okay? So whenever you are doubting the process, whenever you're asking yourself, is my specific person going to come back? Okay, am I going to achieve that? I want you to understand right there that that question comes from a place where you believe that you cannot, that you believe that you are not going to get back together. So whenever you have to become more sensitive to the way your thought pattern is working, okay? You have to pick up those very subtle signs, and I want you to become an expert in picking this up and changing that, okay? No, I cannot doubt this. Why? Because I am creating something right now, and what I'm creating has to be in support of what I want. And even worse than that, when you are feeding that fear that you are not going to be able to achieve that, when you are entertaining that thought that maybe you guys aren't going to get back together with your ex, or aren't going to, get together with your crush, or get that job, change your life, get money, and whatever you want to do. When you feed that thought, you create doubt around you, okay? So people that are usually your support team, your friends, your family, they are also going to start doubting you because they are your feedback, right? They are evidence. So they are going to show back to you what you believe that you are able to do. So if you are doubting this, they are going to show that doubt that you have inside back to you. And if you want to get back with your specific person, they will start doubting themselves that they want to be with you, that they, that it is possible even to work this through. So whenever you think that way, you have to stop yourself and be clear. I am creating doubt in my life. I am creating evidence, feedback that I cannot achieve that I will not get back with them, that I will not make money and be able to buy whatever I want to buy, right? So basically, you are creating a situation that is unclear for you, okay? You could be creating right now feedback from people around you or from a specific person that this is very much possible, okay? That you can do this, or that you can work things out with your specific person, whoever they are. Specific person doesn't need to be something romantic, okay? But you could be creating feedback that are motivating you to, understanding, okay, there is something changing in my, around me. There is something changing in the 3D. I can feel it. But no, when you're feeding those thoughts, okay, when you are reacting, you are creating the situation that is going to drag you down, okay? You are creating more negative feedback, and you shouldn't be, right? You know better. You can do better. No one else decide what is possible in your reality. You are the person who decides that. You are the person who knows what you can do if you just believe you can, okay? So from the start, your entire energy has to go into believing that it is possible. Be clear of what you want and believe that you can, because if you're doubting, why even start, right? If you are doubting, you are creating doubts, okay? If you are not positive that you can do things, the world around you is going to conform and show that back to you. That's why it's so important that you start working towards believing that it is possible. And the way that I do that is I tell myself, it is very possible that I can achieve that, How many times have I seen people getting rich? How many times have I seen people buying their, dream house? How many times have I seen people getting back together with a specific person, or finding the love of their lives, or being in a very happy, committed relationship? So this happens every day around the world. Why wouldn't it happen for you in your reality when you are the person who decides what is possible? Think about it. You say, it happens. It's not about them. It has never been about them. It has never been about what they want. It's about what you want. Them in general, whatever you want to manifest, okay? The reason why you are struggling with manifesting your specific person is because you see that specific person as being something so massive, so big in front of you, that you feel so small. It's like a mountain that you have to climb, and you are doubting yourself if you can even get on the top of it, okay? So the problem with this is you have lost sight of who you are, of your place in your reality. Because when you understand, I am the creator here, my thoughts create, okay? And my assumptions, my beliefs, they show up in my reality. So I am so powerful. I have brought that person into my life. Why am I seeing them right now as something that I cannot conquer, right? So you have created that and you're doubting yourself. You are placing your creation, something that you have manifested into your life, as more powerful than you. It doesn't make sense, does it? So that's why it's important to have a sense of responsibility towards what's happening in your reality, okay? Because whenever you are like, oh, he said that, she said that happened, and so on, you are basically telling yourself, I cannot control this. They have a life of their own. They are a totally separated entity from me, which is not true, okay? Everyone is pushed out. So the way that I personally do is whenever things happen in my 3D, okay, it's there in my face, so I cannot ignore it. Whenever something happens, I go inside myself and I think about how have I created that and how can I create something differently. Okay, if I know I have been in a perfect mental diet, I am not feeding those thoughts, I am working on my self-concept. By the way, this is a lifelong project, okay? So you have to work on your self-concept always. You have to watch your thoughts always. You have to keep control of your inner world forever. That's your life now, okay? When I know I'm doing everything right, then I know, okay, that thing I have created some time ago, I'm not going to let this throw me back because it is irrelevant. And it is important to focus on whatever is happening within you. Sometimes it's important to be like, okay, I'm going to stop affirming for that. And I'm just going to focus for a week or two on my self-concept, okay? I am a fan of that. And you know why? Because your self-concept is the basis of everything. We're going to talk about self-concept in our next video, okay? So you're going to understand much more about it. But this is the basis of everything. Imagine if you're building a house, your self-concept is the foundation. If it's a good foundation, the house is going to stand, right? If it's not a good foundation, it's going to crumble. It's so important to focus on that, okay? And whilst you are focusing on that, you have to watch your thoughts as well. Because if you are like the person that's like, oh, and what if they go out and meet someone and they are interested in that person? And if you are thinking this way, you are creating exactly that situation. So focus on yourself and you're like, okay, my specific person is there thinking about me all the time, figuring out a way to come back into my life so I can focus on myself and working this through. It is so important to understand the power that you actually have, in every relationship in your life. The quality of it is directly connected with your assumptions about those people. Okay, so if you are trying to get that perfect job, you can, through your assumptions, decide how it's going to go. Okay, that you are the perfect person for that job and that they can see that and that they are going to give you a chance to prove yourself. Okay, if you are talking about your specific person, your assumptions is going to show up in the quality of the relationship you have with them. It is so important that you be aware about how your mind is working, okay? Our mind has a tendency to show us what problems are. This is an evolutionary thing. It's like, do not spend all your resources in a situation that could go wrong. But our lives have become so complex, that there is doubt everywhere in every part of it, right? Because we do not understand that we create those circumstances, we create through our doubts that things could go wrong, okay? If we focus on what we want rather than what could go wrong, let me tell you, nobody could stand in our way. So whatever your circumstances, whatever your situation is, and whatever you want to manifest, and if you're doubting or asking yourself, what are they thinking, what are they doing, decide yourself. Decide what they are doing. It's like giving them a task. You're going to think about me all day long. You are going to find out that I am the best person that can do this job for you. There is no one better than me. You are going to find out. So give them a task. Create that for you. You don't have to worry. You don't have to doubt. You don't have to wonder. You can create things. Seriously, if you are not having any success in whatever you're manifesting, for example, your specific person, then try small things. For example, this week I'm going to see my specific person wearing a red t-shirt. This way you are going to see that happening, and you're going to figure out, somehow I have put the idea into their minds, today I'm going to wear a red t-shirt. Okay, this is how you create evidence in your reality that are going to motivate you into believing and working harder to get what you want. Exercise that power in your life, not only with whatever you want to manifest, but also with the people around you, because they are not different. They are nothing different than what you want to manifest. Everything in your reality, everything in this universe is neutral, which means I can manifest anything equally, okay? There is absolutely no difference in those things. The difference comes with your emotions, your feelings about it, okay? So your feelings about those things are going to put it on a pedestal. So you need to find balance between what you think about yourself and who you are, and that thing that you want, the thing that you desire. I can have anyone, okay? I can have anyone. What's going to make it difficult for me to get to my specific person is my feelings about them, okay? And if I don't have a strong self-concept that is showing me, okay, you can do it, you can get anyone, they are actually lucky to have you, not the other way around, okay? They are lucky to have you, to have this all figured out. They think about you all the time. I don't have to stay here crying for them. When you see yourself in that light, it opens the road for you, because you know who you are, you know how strong you are, you know what you deserve, and you know that's not a problem. That person's going to find out that. They're going to figure that out. They're going to find out that there is no one better than you. So why are you going to worry about them? You can go on living your life, having fun, going out with your friends, do whatever you want. They are there finding that out. And when they come back, they are going to be so much better, because they have gone through losing you, So the next time, they know what it means not to have you in their lives. That's how you should look at it. You can always change your reality. It depends on you believing that you can. You have been doing it forever, okay? You have been doing that and changing things for you. You know, most of us can think of a situation where we thought things were actually going down the hill and suddenly things turned into our favor, okay? So you have done it already and you can do it again. You just have to focus on that belief that it is possible for you, because you are a lucky person. You create the rules of the game. Whatever circumstance you see in your life, you have to look at it as it's not a problem, not for me. It's never going to be a problem for me, okay? So if you are in a situation where you had a job interview and you did not get that job, you can start affirming there will be another job soon in that firm and they are going to think about me. You know, I am going to get the call for the job, okay? Or if it's your specific person, you can think about, you know, if they are in a relationship, you can use that and say they are right now with that person, finding out how good they had with me. Every moment they are together, my specific person is thinking about me, is secretly wishing it was me. And my specific person is finding out right now my value, you know, what they had with me, how good we had, how good our relationship were. They are finding out that I am the perfect person for them. So I don't need to worry about it, you know. It's not like they are having fun. They are really struggling right now on how to getting me back, you know. So you have to work with assumptions and always use things in a way that it is working for you. If you assume that your circumstance isn't a problem, it's not going to be a problem, okay? Whatever you want to manifest, whatever you put your mind to, you are going to manifest, okay? You just have to be strong and persist. What you need to keep in mind is whatever you want to manifest is not special, okay? Whatever it is, a new job, money, your specific person, there is nothing special about it. Nothing. And I don't want to be mean. Maybe your specific person can walk on water. I don't know. But what I mean is their importance is directly connected to the focus, to the place you give them in your life, okay? So, again, you are the one deciding that their importance is bigger than your own importance to yourself, okay? So they are taking a place that are not theirs. And the world around you is again conforming to show you back that your assumptions are true. And listen, can you understand how powerful this is? You want something, you focus on something, and the world around you conforms to it to show you that your assumptions and your beliefs are true. So why are you not using that power that is yours? You were born with that, okay? To finally creating the life and the experiences that you really want to live. So keep in mind, the importance of what you want to manifest is directly connected with the focus you put on them, you know, and the attention you give them. Something that I really like to do is whatever I am working on, okay, whatever is related to what I want to manifest, I am aware of every step that I'm doing that is leading me to this. And I am aware of this because I create assumptions, okay? So if you're manifesting your specific person and you are going to text them, before you start texting, set an assumption. Because if you do not do that, okay, chances are that your mind is going to go into, and what if they do not reply? Because that's our nature, right? We think about the things that could go wrong. So before you do that, you focus on creating an assumption. My specific person is going to be thrilled to hear from me. They're going to be so happy because they have been thinking about me all this time. And now finally they heard from me. So they're going to reply as soon as they see it. And if they are busy, they are going to find time to reply to me. Okay, so you set an assumption and you focus on that assumption. And when you feel good about the assumption, you send the text, okay? And if a contrary thought comes, you have to stop yourself. No. This is not what's going to happen. No, I'm good. I know my specific person. I know they are always happy to hear from me. I have evidence already in my life that they are happy to hear from me. There were moments where they were happy to see me. There were moments where they were really thrilled to hear my voice. So you focus on that. That's how you do. You can never leave your thought alone at a point where it's contrary to what you want to manifest, okay? Because you have to understand, when you are trying to manifest something big, okay, chances are that your true assumptions and beliefs are contrary to what you want to manifest. That's why in your 3D, you are not seeing the results you want, right? That's why things are happening, making you feel out of control, making you feel like the work you're doing is not paying off, okay? So if you lack the thought in that point, that's what's going to manifest. So you cannot do that. You always have to be aware of your thoughts and your feelings. Also, you have to see what's going on around you, okay? How are people talking about those things that you want to manifest, okay? These are all feedback. Those are clues that are showing you where your subconscious mind is right now at this point. So you have to take this seriously, and whatever is showing back to you, you can directly change it, okay? You create an assumption, create an affirmation, create something that are going to flip that thought, and you work hard. Basically, these are giving you the opportunity to create the situation, to change the situation and create a breakthrough in your reality, because it is screaming at your face, okay, this is your block, this is a problem, this is your belief. So it's your chance to actually use that for your advantage. So when we say circumstances don't matter, it doesn't only mean that we have created them, okay? So if we have created them, we have the power to change that. It doesn't also mean only that everything changes in the universe all the time, so why wouldn't that circumstance change? We are also saying that it is not important. Do not focus on that circumstance. I see so many people putting a circumstance on a pedestal, okay? So they are like, I want to have a specific person, but they have someone else. And they are focused so much on that thing. They have someone else, they have someone else, they have someone else, that they give up. They are like, I can do anything. They are happy there with the other person. Well, yeah, if you think like that, then it's over. Then it's you haven't, okay, then you don't have any chance anymore, okay? They have found probably the partner that they are going to spend the rest of their lives with. And I'm sure it's not what you want. So why are you focusing on that, okay? You have to understand circumstances are not special. They are not important. They change all the time, you know. People find new jobs, find better jobs, get chance to earn more money, People get the chance to build up their lives with their ex-partners, or they find someone that's much better for them, that fits in their life perfectly. You know, things are always changing, okay? And we are always changing as well, you know. Sometimes we are so focused on wanting something, and then we find out that there are better things for us out there, and then we focus on someone else, something else, another job, you know, something that's going to, an opportunity that's going to bring you more money. You know, everything changes, okay? So there is absolutely no reason to find defeat in a circumstance, because if you want to change it, you can, okay? And if you think it's too much and I deserve better, then you are going to create something better for you, independently of your circumstance, okay? It's not over unless you say it's over, and it's not done until you say that it's done. So focus on what you want, and do not focus on circumstance, or do not put that thing that you want to manifest on a pedestal. That's it, guys. So I really hope you learned something from today. And next video we are going to talk about self-concept and being clear of what you want, independently of what you want. If it's your end result, or you are recreating your specific person, or you're recreating your relationship, it's very important to know what you want. Okay, so we are going to talk about these things, how you do it, in a way that you are not trying to control the way that's going to lead you there. Because your manifestation is going to be perfect, okay? If you let it happen, it's going to happen in a way that's going to blow your mind. You do not have to control every step of the way. All you have to know is what you want clearly. I can't wait to get into that with you guys, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.